Good afternoon. 𝗟𝗲𝗁 here with the Food Institute. I'm live with Julie Smolyansky, the CEO of Lifeway, and we're going to talk a little bit about some of the new products that we're seeing on the show floor. And yeah, there's some exciting advancements. So Julie, do you think you can tell us a little bit about it?
Sure. Thank you so much for visiting us. Well, we're really excited. We're launching a number of new items. Most recently, we launched Flavor Fusions, which was an 8-ounce single-serve lactose-free series of flavors that we've never seen before in the fermented dairy space. So unique flavors like 𝗟𝗏𝗄𝗏, matcha latte, passion fruit, lychee, grapefruit, elderberry inspired by palomas, pistachio rose vanilla. This is on fire. It's inspired by Dubai chocolate bars. So we're really drawing on inspirations from different trends. We saw, how successful Starbucks pink drink is. We launched pink dragon fruit. So again, we're just looking at these viral, trendy, hot flavors and bringing them into the kefir space. So we're really excited about that. We know that today's consumer is really open-minded and ready to try more exotic flavors. They want to move beyond strawberry and raspberry. They want new things, especially the younger consumers. They really want to travel the world through foods and flavors. So it's really exciting to see how open-minded they are. The market for lactose-free is going to exponentially grow. Lifeway is already like 99% lactose-free and lactose-friendly, and we know that if you're lactose intolerant, you can still easily consume Lifeway. But this just goes an extra step and really provides that right on the label, and like you just don't have to worry. So that's exciting. We announced a new collagen line. So we noticed that so many people were using the various collagen powders and putting it in their Lifeway smoothies, making it, with our kefir. And we thought, well, let's make it easy for our consumers. Let's create a time hack for them and make it for them. So no more blenders, no more dishes. You could just get it all. It's all made, in one bottle. So easy to consume. So that comes in cool flavors too: matcha, tropical, plain, etc. So those are hitting stores around the country now. We are launching a series of seasonal flavors. Most recently, Sakura cherry blossom for spring. Again, inspired by the blooming of the cherry trees in the springtime. So that's going to be around. Our farmer's cheese, while it's not new, farmer cheese has been a legacy product for us from day one. It's SKU number 1 and 2 with plain kefir and farmer's cheese. With the viral nature of cottage cheese a couple of years ago, went crazy on TikTok. Farmer's cheese is really similar to that. It's a pressed, kind of a soft, unripened, low, small curd style cheese. Spreadable, spoonable. You can put jam on it. We were pairing it with fancy peasant olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, and some salt. It was absolutely delicious. We know that, with GLP-1s, it's on everyone's lips and minds. People are looking to incorporate high-quality protein to prevent that muscle mass loss that you get.
Yeah, you touched on so many important things. You got that idea.
I just told you.
No, it's great. Yeah, you touched on sort of that permissibility with the culture pass that you get with the interest in globally inspired flavors. Talked about how protein is sort of everywhere on the show floor. Definitely GLP-1s are top of mind. And it really talks to, I think, with the kefir product, that there's so many use cases for it. There's the breakfast time. There's the sort of in-between meals as well to keep the people feeling satisfied with snacking components as well. And now it seems that there's also that component of being on salad dressing. Can you talk a little bit about that decision to go into that new vertical?
Yeah, that's a great question. So yeah, you touched on it exactly. We noticed that people were making salad dressings with kefir, with our kefir, and using garlic and lemon and olive oil and salt and making their own dressings. And I have a cookbook I wrote, the Kefir Cookbook, and I make a number of different kinds of salad dressings. And again, we thought, let's make a hack for people. Let's make it easier for them to incorporate. So we launched a series of salad dressings. So again, you get your high quality bioavailable protein, you get your probiotics, and it's just an easy way to incorporate it in a salad, in a dip, or whatever. So seemingly ranch, green goddess, Caesar, so just all of the favorites, Chipotle. So yeah, it's exciting to see a new opportunity for Lifeway to enter a new category.
Yeah, of course, that's really interesting. And I think that also Lifeway has, since being sort of a large institution of being able to support kefir dissemination throughout the United States over the course of decades, you've really been able to sort of be at the forefront, and really there's a strong part of consumer education where I think 20, 30 years ago you really had to do a lot of education going into what this product is, how it could be good for you, but today it seems to be a little bit easier. Can you talk about like the transforming consumer?
I remember as a kid going and sampling at demos, and people would say, "What is that? Like 𝗟𝗏𝗁? What is that?" Like they had no idea. But now I did a keynote yesterday in a room of 200 people. I said, "Raise your hand if you don't know what it is," and only 5 people didn't know. And I think like, wow, have we gone leaps and bounds? And, it's not just in the United States. We're now a global company. We're the #1 brand in Mexico. We distribute to South Africa, to UAE, Dubai, to the Caribbean, parts of Southeast Asia. So we really are sharing this message around the world, and through social media, it does unify us. The way that my ancestors shared it by word of mouth and shared the benefits and talked about how they felt a sense of well-being, today, that's just growing like wildfire because of social media. But it's the same way. It's sharing of stories like we are today. So yeah, we're excited to be part of it, to lead that effort.
Thank you so much, and I really love that authenticity when it comes to sort of understanding food through, or understanding your culture through the perspective of the food that really uplifts it. And being able to share that is such a gift. That's really what this food show is about. That's what 𝗟𝗏𝗁 𝗂𝗏 is about. But that's also what this sort of like all of these people that are interested in food and that are in the food space really have. It's that passion and that drive. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I love your guts. I love your guts. We love your guts. Thank you.